Alright, we got a train coming. Guess what? I never talked about Australian Survivor, so might as well talk about it. Or Australia versus the world. I literally just skipped episodes 6 through 10. Never did anything about it. I mean, today's the day of the finale, so I guess I'll just talk about it, like the remainder of the season in this video, and then I'll post it today. I hear a train coming the other way, so I don't know when the train's gonna get here, but it's a nice day out. I'm just gonna point the camera down on the ground until I hear more whistles, because I'm pretty sure I heard the whistle. So hopefully it's not. Either way, so let's talk about episode 6, which is, I think, I'm trying to remember. Obviously, we had the Kirby route. That was boring. Obviously, we had I don't know if we saw the Cass and Tommy getting voted out. That was something. Oh wait, I'm getting things mixed up. So we had the Kirby boot. It's kind of weird because I think Kirby is trying to team up with Parvati. I think Kirby assumed that Parvati was just gonna have her back and it was gonna be her number one. And that obviously was not gonna be the case. Either way. So that was kind of weird. And then we had episode 7, which is it was a great episode. It was a really good episode. Not as good as the first, not as good as episode 7 from season whatever it was, season 8, or Heroes and Villains. Australia versus Australia Heroes versus Villains. I can't speak today. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's a very interesting. Let's start pointing the camera. Very interesting. We had the double boot with Tommy and Cass. Cass playing the idol. Parvati takes out her knowledge of power, doesn't use it. But then, Cass actually plays the idol for someone else, I think Lisa. And then Cass gets voted out. And she played the idol. That was cool. Then we have the challenge, and then Tommy goes home. There's that massive, Tommy is kind of blow up almost a tribal. That was something. Now, then we got episode 8, that was also fun. And I think it kind of started slowing down towards the back, even 9. Because Lisa threatened to quit. That I didn't like that, and kind of lost a lot of respect for Lisa because of what she did. So yeah. I liked Lisa in NZ Thailand, but then she started to quit just so Tommy wouldn't go home, which is a dumb. I don't know why. I think she knew she just couldn't win, but I don't know. All right, we got this train coming. Then we have so that was weird. So then obviously Lisa just goes home the next episode. it was kind of weird because it was kind of interesting because obviously Suri and Lisa kind of had that a little bit of an alliance there, but I guess Suri kind of just pulled the plug on Lisa. And really, I think they just, because Lisa threatened to quit. Let's see what we got with this train, by the way. Hopefully it's like decently long enough. Obviously this video's longer already. This is already like 5 minutes into the video. But yeah, I think Lisa and they kind of just pulled the plug on Lisa. And I think they like purpled Lisa too a bit because of what she did and was like threatening to quit, which is obviously not that great. Obviously JLP threatened that. JLP then threatens her that they're like, well, you won't be on the jury if you quit. So then and then they'll still vote. So that's kind of just what they did to keep her in, I guess. Either way, yeah, that's something. And then we get episode 9, which I was an interesting episode enough, I guess. Where I mean, it was we got the move that I was thinking of, kind of, but it was. I don't think it was really intended. So obviously, Luke got Parvati to tear up the Knowledge of Power because Parvati tried killing it, but obviously she didn't know. She found out that it had to be played after travel, or before the votes were cast. So yeah, that's happened. Then we had, and they tear it up. We got her to tear it up, and then that was something. So that was kind of interesting. Then we get to tribal, and obviously I was thinking like Shawnee was gonna go anyways, but then they do vote out Shawnee. But Luke makes the move, takes off the necklace, gives it to Janine, plays his idol for Parvati, and Parvati plays the idol for Luke. They kind of just exchange it. That was cool. I like that. I like when those. That's the kind of the move. That's the move I wanted to do. Whenever I went on Survivor, and maybe that's still gonna be open when I get around to going on Survivor US. We'll see. I think this is the end here. Either way. There you go. That's the end of the train there. But yeah. So that's cool. I guess let's talk about the boots before we get into finale, I guess. Starting off with Kirby. She was fine on this season. Like, she was okay. Like, I mean, I really like Kirby from, you know, everything in Titans v Rebels. Titans vs Rebels, one of my favorite seasons of Survivor ever. And Kirby and Paris really made that the reality for me. Then we had, I guess, who was next? Cass, I guess. Cass, the Canadian on the cast. And I had to cheer for her. I was like, obviously, I think I had to just cheer for, like, Parvati and, like, the bigger players. And obviously, like, and then, like, I was on Parvati's side, Parvati and Suri's side, more so than Cass. You know, Cass is, like, Canadian. And I guess just because they're Canadian doesn't mean I'm going to cheer for it. I mean, or I'm going to, like, really care. I mean, that was kind of the same thing for, like, Kane, because he's from Saskatchewan. And when he was on 44, I figured out pretty quickly that he was just not that important to the season. So by the time he did go, it was like, whatever, I guess. And I guess we do have, like, Jake Laddett, you know, who's going to be on the next season of Survivor, or in Survivor 49. But I guess that he's like, and same thing kind of goes for him. I'm gonna cheer for him, but obviously I don't like it doesn't really affect me that much if someone from like country gets voted out. Although I preferably like the Canadians do better, but yeah. Then I guess, but obviously I like Cass. She was pretty good at some of those challenges. That was cool. Oh, she has the idol. That was like kind of fun. Then we had Tommy, and obviously he's from Finland. I don't really know that much about him preseason, but like he was cool. I guess he was the Arctic Wolf. I guess I think like he was fun enough, and like I didn't mind watching him on the season. He was decent, but I wasn't like overly sad to lose Tommy or anything. And let's just talk about Shawnee there, and I guess like Shawnee really did nothing for me on the season. She did not play that good of a game, and I remember I remember there were people talking about preseason, because I'll be honest, I did get spoiled on the season. Like I knew Parvati had won like a full year ago, and there were people talking about, oh my God, Parvati, Suri, and Shawnee ran the season, and Parvati and Suri ran the season, but it wasn't really Shawnee at all. Shawnee barely did anything. She got her George out, and after that, it was kind of didn't do anything that much. And I like Shawnee, but this season just didn't really do it for me. I don't know if she'll ever come back. Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. I don't know. We'll see. Then we have. Let's talk about this finale, I guess. We have. I was kind of like. I was almost certain that Parvati was going to win. Everyone was. And then, obviously, like, Parvati wins his final immunity. And then they do the vote. It's a 2-2 tie between Suri and Luke. We go to fire making. And actually, Suri did way better at fire making than I thought she would. Like, really good at this one, to where like she could have actually won almost, which is insane. Like, Suri winning. Now that weird, a leaf just flew into my ear. I think. So no. Either way, it was kind of she almost made it. But like, it's kind of sad that like, Suri has never been voted out, eliminated from Survive, just from like a vote out sense. Like, she has never been voted out normally. Like, she lost fire a lot. She's lost fire. She lost to a surprise final 2. She lost to being idled out. She lost to being from the VAT and getting and game changers, and now she's lost to fire again, and we'll see what happens over on 50 or whatever. Then we get to Final Tribal, where I guess they literally just blew up Janine's game. I guess that's kind of funny. They literally just kind of blew up their game there, and like with like Sarah and Kirby. Like, I think whatever they were saying in that Final Tribal, they kind of just, that was it. All right, Janine's definitely not winning. Except between Luke and Parvati, and I think everyone knew that already. Parvati wins the season though, 6-1. I mean, yeah. I genuinely do think Parvati did play the best game, and it's not of the season. Not that close. So I guess let's talk about these finalists. Suri, I love Suri. I feel bad that she didn't get to Final Tribal. We'll see what happens in 50. Hopefully she wins. I would like Suri to win 50 personally. Yeah, I think that'd be like a perfect culmination of like 50 seasons of Survivor personally. And like also like, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I don't know what will happen there. But then we have let's talk about Janine. I like Janine. I really didn't mind her on the season. I was just kind of clear that she was like, out of everyone, she's definitely not gonna win. Because I feel like a lot of people just didn't really know who she was. Yeah. Or like I didn't really know who she was. Because like, obviously I'd watched like Champions vs. Contenders too, and I knew who she was, but like she was kind of one of the more random picks. And I get like she's a massive celebrity. She's really busy. I mean, she did a show with Gordon Ramsay. I mean, my dog's on the table. Either way. So yeah, that happened. Then we have, after that, let's talk about Luke. I liked Luke on this season. I'm gonna be honest. I liked him on this season. He was fun. I didn't mind Luke. I think, like, obviously I saw the Luke and Miles stuff, and obviously I'm on Miles' side, and I don't really agree with a lot of Luke's takes on things outside, but keeping it to the world of Survivor and like everything, I really liked him. I on the season, he was fun. He made a decent move, but like really, obviously, it was clear that Poverty was going to win. To me, I genuinely thought Poverty was going to win. I guess let's just talk about Poverty. She did really well. She ran the season with Sari. Her and Sari ran the season, made moves. Obviously, Alyssa, she was good. She definitely deserved to win. I don't know if she's going to, they're going to call this player, whoever won this, the best player in Survivor history. I don't know about that, to be honest. I think Tony might have that still, but she's up there now, and I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely rule on Parvati. But there we go. That is it for Australia vs. the World. I'm gonna do a bigger review, hopefully, talking about the season. Maybe we'll see. But there we go. Thanks for watching. I know there's a train in there, but whatever. Thanks for watching.